Okay, we're back with another one. This is another Aesop rock. This was requested several days ago, about a week ago. I'm just kind of going back through some of the comments and trying to hit some of those now. By a Jack Johnson 691. Thanks for the suggestion and the comment on the video. He said, as a guitarist, I think you would appreciate Dog at the Door by Aesop Rock. So, Dog at the Door by Aesop Rock official lyric video is up right here, right now. And we're going to get into this. So, yeah, I've been liking this Aesop Rock stuff. So let's do this. Dog at the Door. I just let my dog in. She was at the door, so I definitely have to do this one now. All right, let's get into it and make sure the level's okay. Should be good. So where are we? So E flat. So maybe it's just E, but it's tuned down or detuned. And it goes down to like a low E flat. So I'm not tuned right to be able to hit the low note, but we could do something like that. So we're in like an E flat.
Huh? Who's there? Dog at the front door.
Something like that. I think that's pretty close. It's almost like it doesn't sound like someone's really picking and fretting those specific frets. It almost sounds like it's like slowly detuned, like with a whammy or something, or some effect. Something along those lines. Okay, now that we got this little sample or riff, let's start this again.
Huh? Who's there? Dog at the front door barking at the air. Window. When the trees, then feet on leaves. It's probably a cat. Might be a guy with an axe. Might be a trap. Shit, it's probably a trap. Might be a possum in the trash. It's probably a trap. Hey.
Okay, so I love the what's going on with the bass and the drums as well. It's not like your typical drum beat, I guess you would say. It's kind of like they're kind of just like keeping time on the cymbals with these eighth notes and 16th notes, these rhythms. And I'm hearing the hi-hat keeping time, maybe on 2 and 4, and then the little cymbal half ride dome, crash dome cymbals with the tip of the stick kind of thing going on, having a little bit of cymbal wash over sound, and then the bass kind of keeping that low part to give you a little bit more of a bass groove without a ton of bass drum. I'm not hearing a lot of bass drum. Maybe I'll hear more when I keep playing it. But I really like how it's just kind of an open, I don't really want to say jazzy, but it's not jazzy. It's an interesting drum part to this. And I really like how his rapping and his chick chick on the front door or whatever, he was kind of given almost like a little percussive scat type of a vocal there. and it was really mixing well with the beat of that guitar sample and the drum cymbal stuff with the hi-hats going. It almost made it was like kind of a play on the snare and hi-hat, like the snare that's not there and then the hi-hats. So rhythmically really cool. Again, he does a lot of really cool rhythmic stuff to where it always to me sounds like he's like a rhythmic rapper, like he's like another drummer in the band almost with his vocal and the rhythms that he does. But at the same time, there's a tone and a pitch to it and a lyric. So it's different from a drum, of course, in that way. But it's got similar characteristics rhythmically and interesting, having some interesting qualities to it, like another drummer or percussionist maybe, with different percussion instruments at their disposal. Barred percussion or little shaker or whatever, kabasa or something like that. So really cool so far. I'm gonna back it up just a touch and we'll get into it a little bit more.
A cat, might be a guy with an axe, might be a trap, shit is probably a trap. Might be a possum in the trash, it's probably a trap. Hey, keep it moving, gotta sound stupid. Good chance I'm not even.
I love that it's like something's out there, we don't know what it is, it's nothing, might be something.
Depending on the type, maybe several. Yeah, that's it, it's probably several. Several come together.
It's like super high and you're paranoid, what the hell's out there?
Trap, utilizing some technology I didn't know
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
Maybe
It's so
I am
good.
entirely tripping. It might have been the neighbor's kid, but I have my suspicions. I wish it were as simple as a critter, but it isn't.
So
I feel
good.
that it's important we consider all dimensions, like, oh, I don't know, maybe it's a trap. I step
Okay, so like maybe I'm completely misreading it, but it's just like one of those like 2 a.m. You've smoked like your third blunt of the night, and maybe you've had some hallucinogenics, something. You're a little extra twisted. It's late at night, the dog's barking, and it sends you into a massive conspiracy like tizzy as to what's out there, and it's probably just nothing. And so he's going through he's got to examine all the different dimensions that it could be. Maybe it's just the kid, maybe it's a possum in the trash can, but it's got to be a trap. There's some way deeper, crazy, like super paranoid reason for like this sound that the dog's barking at that's probably nothing. Or whatever the dog was barking at might not have even been anything other than like another dog in the distance or something. But it just seems like this is like very hilarious. That it's like it just seems so satirical, almost like this song was written as just like a big joke, but based on a real experience that at the time might not have seemed like a joke, but you kind of look back at it and you're like, wow, I was really like gonna put the tinfoil hat on and like pull the phone wires out of the wall because I thought like something big was going down, because I was just so high and paranoid. Like, so yeah, really really fun so far. I like this. It's definitely a trap. It's a sophisticated technology that I hadn't even thought about. Like this is so funny.
Sophisticated trap, utilizing some technology I didn't know we had. Maybe I am entirely tripping. It might have been the neighbor's kid, but I have my suspicions. I wish it were as simple as a critter, but it isn't. I feel that it's important we consider all dimensions, like, oh, I don't know, maybe it's a trap. I step onto the lawn, they'll jump out with the bag. I wake up in some alley on a wholly other plane. Can't remember who I am, I had to get back to the base. I realize you people think that I am off the deep end. I'll say that it's a lovely night regardless of the BS. It is. A perfect snow is sprinkling the path. It's almost like the atmosphere is begging for a trap. The mug goes quiet, one last sniff, lopes inside, fine. It might have been a baby squirrel who tumbled from the nest. It's probably just you motherfuckers missed. One last sniff, lopes inside, fine. It might have been a baby squirrel who tumbled from the nest. It's probably just you motherfuckers missed.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I love that. I love the lyric video too. What a cool video. It's like it reminds me of like the 30s or 40s like spy show, and they're like there's like these are the clues, and it's just like this is so good.
Now it's freckling the path. It's almost like the atmosphere is begging for a trap. The muck goes quiet, one last sniff, lopes inside. Fine, it might have been a baby squirrel who tumbled from the nest. It's probably
So what is that? Something like that. All right, enough messing around. Yeah, really cool. I was just trying to figure that last little part out. I probably wasn't even close, but fun song, funny song, really good. Really loved the elements of that. Different.
in one forever. I'm thinking it's a pretty damn sophisticated trap, utilizing some technology I didn't know we had.
Yeah, so you just have that bass, the bass and the guitar, boom, and the bass, and then the drums, boom, boom, like kind of really linear, and there's not a lot going on there with the drums. Just gives you that like spy versus spy, like this is like one of those mysteries and they're trying to get to the bottom of it, and there's just a little bit of cymbals and some yeah, percussion like that, and then this double bass sounding thing, the doom doo 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 doo, like not fretted, but it's just like a unfret, it's like a fretless thing kind of sliding down, like you get some kind of semitones in there. Really cool, really cool. Liked it a lot. Good suggestion on that one, Jack Johnson, 691. So appreciate that. That was fun. Good stuff. All right. Until next time. Peace.